Good morning, children. In this video of fun with give and take, today we are going to do a very different thing. In all these days, we have been learning how to solve word problems or story problems or daily life situations. Now, in this video, we are going to learn how to make a word problem on a given situation. And this we are going to do with the help of your textbook on page number 89 and 90. So I'm going to open your textbook and you watch very carefully how we are going to do that. Okay, let's start. Story problems. Nisha and Sonu were making story problems. Nisha said, 13 boys and 14 girls in a class. Sonu, can you make a problem on it? Sonu wrote, there are 13 boys and 14 girls in a class. How many students are there all together? You can also make story problems with your friends. Look at each picture and the words next to it. Write your problem below it. So come children, let us also make story problems. A. 36 men and 52 women waiting for their turn. Okay children, you can see that this is a polling booth. Now, you must be wondering, what is a polling booth? Children, you must have heard your parents, they go and vote. Now, when we vote, then we go to a polling booth, which is usually a school. A school is made as a polling booth where all the people come with their voter ID card and they vote. Okay, now 36 men and 52 women are waiting for their turn. And how nicely they are standing in the queues. You can see that all of them are nicely standing in the queues. Now children, we can make two questions for this. First question can be, how many people in all were waiting in the queues? This can be one question. Okay, there can be one more question, beta. The second question will be, how many more women were there than men waiting outside the polling booth? Now children, in question number A, how many people in all were there? When we want to find out the total number of people, we generally add, right? We add the number of men and the number of women. Now, when we want to find out in question number B, when we want to find out how many more women were there than men, in such a case, we are going to subtract. We are going to subtract the number of men from the number of women. So see, we made two questions for one condition. Okay, let's move ahead. Question number B. Now, condition number B rather. We have our midday meal in 20 minutes and play for 15 minutes. Now, children, these are the kids in the school. They get midday meals, and to eat midday meals, they are spending 20 minutes. And for playing, they are spending 15 minutes. Now, we have to frame a question. So, we can frame a question like this. How much time do the children take in having a meal and playing? Or we can also say that what is the duration of break time of the children, because in the break time they eat midday meal and they play also in the break time. So we can have the question that way also. So children, this is the question. So for framing the question, you need to know your language and then you can easily frame the question. Okay, let us see question number C. The post office is 1 kilometer from Shahid's home and 2 kilometers from his school. Okay, now look at the figure. This looks like Shahid's home. This is the post office and this is the school. This is the school. Okay, now post office is 1 kilometer from his home and the post office is 2 kilometer from his school. So if we have to frame questions, one question can be, which place is farther from post office? School, school or Shahid's home? This can be one question. The second question can be, what is the total distance covered by Shahid if he goes first to the post office and then to his school from his home. In this case, children, we want to find out the total distance. Whenever we have to find out the total, so in this case, we are going to add. 2 plus 1 is 3 kilometer. The answer would be 3 kilometer. In first question, in question number A, which place is farther from post office, school or Shahid's home? Now, school is 2 kilometer from post office and Shahid's home is 1 kilometer from post office. So, here we have to compare. So, naturally, you will write down that school is farther from post office than Shahid's home. Let us see the condition number D. Bunty has read 27 books and Bubbly has read 34 books. Now, based on this condition, we have to make question. Okay. Now, first question which I would like to make will be of addition. So, what kind of question can we make, children? Come on, think. Yes. Now, Bunty and Bubbly are friends. So, we can say how many books in all did Bunty and Bubbly and Bubbly read together? Since we have to find books in all, the total number of books read by Bunty and Bubbly, then naturally we are going to add 27 and 34. Okay, now the next question. There can be another question which can be made on the same condition. Who read more number of books? Who read more number of books? Bunty or Bubbly? And how many more? In this case, children, you have to compare. There is a comparison. Who read more number of books? So naturally, Bubbly read 34 and Bunty read 27. So 34 is more than 27. So you will say that Bubbly read more number of books. How will you find how many more books did Bubbly read? So you will find out by subtracting 27 from 34. So children, this is how we can make question statements when some conditions are given to us. So this was a lot of fun, right? because earlier we were solving story sums and now this time we have made story sums. Okay, children, you also practice making story sums by looking at different type of conditions around you. That's all for today, children. Thank you and have a nice day.